let's get started, guys. And I just want to quickly take a minute to introduce us, our team. We are Nordstrom Academy, just a 2-year-old startup. And what makes us really happy is that this 2-year-old startup is making difference to so many people's life. Okay, for those who are here to learn something very very seriously. Okay, let me just give you a quick introduction about who we are. I'm Neil. You're talking to me today. Then we have Hitesh Motwani. You met him last two sessions. Roshni Tarani also you have been meeting in last two sessions. We three came up with this idea, and we have only one objective, and that objective is to spread the digital knowledge as much as we can, not just in India but worldwide. And this is honestly our motive. This is honestly our motive. And that's what exactly we've been doing. I'm just waiting for, if I can use this word, kachara crowd to go, so that I can tell you that we will be doing more such sessions. Okay, we will be doing more such sessions, and the best way to attend these sessions is just follow us on Instagram, because that's where we keep posting. Sometimes we also do personal sessions which might not be associated with Nordstrom Academy, so the best way is to follow us. I request my team to put up our Instagram handle so that people can follow us, and they can stay in touch with us. um, and then we can proceed ahead. Hi team, can you just please put up the links of our Instagram so that they can follow us, or you can just search us on Instagram. I'm Neil Dodia, then there's Hitesh Motwani, and there's Roshni Tarani. All right, Tarani Roshni, sorry. All right, moving ahead. This is Nostrum Academy, and you can also strongly suggested that you follow us on Instagram, you follow our Facebook group, because that's where all the action is happening. Just go and search all things digital on your Facebook, and you will get through us. And then we do hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon, because trust me, every week we'll be putting up lectures. Every week we'll be putting up really quality lectures that will help you. In these 3 days we just had 1.5 hour, 3 sessions. So it's not possible for us to share with you all the knowledge. There's email marketing, there is influencer marketing, there's so many things, so much content that we have, and we will be making it open for everyone on YouTube. So go ahead and press the subscribe button and press the bell icon, because that's where all the content will come. Everything will come over there. And do join our Telegram channel, because WhatsApp has a limitation of 250 people, 256 people. Telegram does not have that limitation. So I would strongly suggest you all to join our Telegram channel. All right. Once again, last time, the link for the test will be open only till 7 p.m. Attend till 7 p.m. After 7 p.m., if you're going to WhatsApp us, if you're going to call us saying that, oh, I was out, I was doing this, my internet was not working, घर पे electricity नहीं था, sorry, we are not going to entertain any of that, because it's absolutely wrong. If you're not going to learn and you just want to take the certificate, then this is not the right medium. We only want to do it for people who are serious. All right, moving on. I'll just move on ahead. Yeah, so this is me, 10 years of experience into digital marketing. I just started with digital marketing, managed Ratan Tata's personal social media. I launched the world's fastest electric car, that's Batista by Automobili Pininfarina, last year. And I worked on brands like Taj, Audi, Skoda, etc., etc., etc. So this has been my history. And so here's the question, and this question comes a lot, okay, comes us a lot in a free course, in a paid course, in all the courses that we have. Will I get a job if I do this course, or will I get a job if I do that course? Well, my answer is, you will get a job if you apply what you have learned. And what do I mean by if you apply what you have learned? So what happens is, people who are hiring you, they are hiring you because in your resume you have claimed that you know XYZ things. Okay, so in your interview round they will ask you those questions. For example, if you go for the interview round, and let's say you go for an interview round for a social media executive, or a social media specialist, or search engine specialist, okay, they will ask you questions related to that. You might have certificates, but they will still ask you for questions. And if you are not able to answer those questions, you will definitely fail. So whatever courses you are attending, paid or free, ensure that you learn and you practice, because that's the only way you remember. And once you remember, you will be confidently be able to answer those questions. I remember 10 years back when I got my first job, the question was very simple to me, saying that in your CV you have mentioned that you blog. What was the last thing that you blogged about? I did not even remember that I mentioned blogging in my CV. Okay, and the blog that I had created was 2 years old, 2 years back. Okay, it was never updated, and that HR actually went. She actually went into her computer and she searched for that blog, and she said you have only two blogs. Okay, and those two blogs, the last update happened 2 years back. You know, so that last update happened 2 years back, and so you, how do you say that you are into blogging? And you know what, here's what I did. This was a make or break for me. This was a make or break for me. And my answer was very, very simple. My answer was, ma'am, actually, I'm a fresher. I really did not know what to put in my CV. And I just, whatever I could think, I put it up on my CV. So I thought, okay, oh yeah, I had blogged 2 years back. So I just said that, I've blogged. And she laughed over it. Okay. She laughed over it and she said, I respect your honesty. Okay. She said that I am not judging you that you put your blogging, but the fact that you know blogging itself is good enough for me. So it is really, really important. It is really, really important that you are honest in your CVs. And there are a lot of myths about your CV which we are going to clear over here. Okay, there are a lot of myths which we are going to clear over here. But if I had to tell you four things that you need to keep in mind, four things, then they are basics, discovery, creativity, and opportunistic. These are the four things that you need to keep in mind to be able to land up for your perfect job. And please see what I've written over here. I have not said how to find the job. I've written how to find the perfect job. Okay. So this is what we are trying to say over here, that how are you able to go and find your perfect job? What I'm going to emphasize right now is we're going to start with basics and then we'll move on to all the other criterias. Okay. Are we clear about this, guys? Let's start. Resume is your first impression. Okay, it's your first thing that will go out to people, and trust me, it is very, very important. I've interviewed so many people, I've hired so many people, uh, and the first thing that we see is resume. You know, we do not get anything else except for your resume, and this is your first impression. So my request to all you guys is spend a lot of time to get a perfect resume. But how do you define perfect resume? Well, that's what I'm going to try doing it today. So remember, resume is your basically your first impression, and literally can become your last impression. What totally annoys us is something like this. So what I've done is, in the basics, I've taken how your resume should be. Okay. The first and the biggest challenge is your file name, because that's what we get in our email. There is your file name that we get, and we get file names like, I've just given some examples of how the file name should not be. For example, Neil final resume, and then some random numbers. Okay, and then Neil CV version 4. It does not work that way. Your resume, and trust me, it's a very small thing. Okay, how who cares about file name? Well, we care about the file name because we have 50, 100, 200 resumes to look at, and we will care about the file name over here. So the file name actually over here is Neil Dodia resume. Okay, which basically means your first name space your second name space resume or space CV, or not both. Do not write Neil Dodia resume CV, Neil Dodia CV resume. No, first name space second name space your resume or CV. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Second thing, your resume should always be in a PDF format. Do not have your resumes in a Word format. A lot of you guys have your resumes in a Word format. Word is editable, so it's not a right thing to have it in Word format. To convert it into a PDF format is very simple. Just create a resume in a Word format, do a save as, and save it as a PDF. It's very, very simple. So these are basic things. I know these are very basic things, but they are very, very important. And trust me, 80% of you guys will not have it right. And 100% of the guys who are just here for the certificates will also not have it right. Okay. So there's something to learn. Always mention or ensure that you're getting these things right. Third things, email. Oh my God, this is so important, and you'll generally get it wrong. You generally get it wrong. That is that your email IDs. You know what? My email ID 20 years back was also different, but my email ID now is different. Okay. Please, please do not use the funny email IDs that you made 15 years back, 10 years back. They do not work. For example, Sweet Rashi, or whoever you are, people know that you are sweet. You don't have to say that with your email ID. Cool, dude. Yes, dude, you are very cool. We can see that, but you do not need to have that email ID. And cute, Pooja. Cute is the most abused word. Yes, definitely, you're very cute, but that's not the quality that we are looking at when we are hiring someone. Keep it simple. Okay. Ideal email ID is name dot last first name dot last name at the rate whatever domain that you're using. For example, my email ID is neil.dodia, but neil.dodia at the rate gmail.com was not available. Okay. So I used neil.dodia89 at the rate gmail.com. Okay. I know 89 basically means my birth year, but it is still fine. It is still acceptable because in Gmail it's not available. But I did not use cool neil at the rate gmail.com. It does not work that way. Okay. It creating email ID is free. Okay, so please go ahead and create a professional email ID and slowly move from the email ID that you were using earlier and start using this email ID. Trust me, it matters. Next, one more big problem. How many over your freshers can I get? How many of y'all are freshers over here? If y'all are freshers, write F, and how many pages of resume do you have? How many pages? So if you have one page, then you can write F1. If you have two page, F2, F3, like that. All right. Once again, we came across one resume which was 3 page. Okay, which was 3 page of resume, and what it wrote is hobbies, what I do in free time, interest. Three separately. Each one of them had dancing. Each one of them had reading. Please understand that if you're looking for a job, it's okay to mention that you like dancing, you like reading, okay, but it is not the most important thing. I am not looking for that. How many of you all have dancing and reading and listening to music in your CVs? If you have any of this, say that I have. Okay, or just write I. How many of you all have dancing, reading, and listening to music? And it's okay. Even 10 years back, even I had all of that. It's okay to have that. It is okay to have that. Okay, so, and I'm telling you all, it's fine to have that. The question is, I'm a recruiter. 10 years back, I was not a recruiter. I was an employee. I was looking for people. Okay, the question that the recruiter, and you have to think from a recruiter's mind, he does not care if you know dancing, reading, and listening, and if you listen to music. uh, to be honest, to kya karu main? It's okay. Everyone can do it. Everyone, literally 99% of the people in this world are able to do those three things. Listening to music is not a hobby. It's not an interest. It is nothing that will add anything to it. Okay, what you can do is you can have skills and you can have interest instead. What is skills? Please understand, before mentioning skills, do not have skills which you do not possess. Don't write things that don't fake things. If you can do it, write. If you can't do it, do not write. And if you're writing interest, write interest which are of specific nature. Example, okay, if you are into dancing, and if you're seriously into dancing, mention which one. For example, dancing dash kathak, dancing slash hip hop. So people, you are being more into it. And if that person, see, what happens is, when, for example, if I'm a recruiter, okay, if I'm a recruiter and if you are an interviewer, sorry, and if you're an employee, a potential employee, I am looking to ask you more questions so that I can know about you. So when I'm saying, how a lot of people write reading books, and the question that the recruiter will ask me, tell me the top five novels that you read, you will not have an answer. Do not lie, because the moment you lie, you start getting negative answers. Whatever is the truth, write those. Okay, and if it's false, do not write those. As simple as that. For example, in my skills, I write that I have general interest about environment. Now when I say I have general interest about environment, I know what I'm trying to say. I know what are CO2 emissions. I know what plastic is. I know where each of the country stands. So I will be able to answer those questions. Are you clear about what I'm trying to say? Okay, one request that I'm getting from a lot of people is that they are putting up their marks on YouTube. uh, we have got your marks, you don't have to mention that, guys. So please do not mention your marks. It's all okay. We have those system in place. So do not worry, you don't have to mention your marks. Okay, so going back to what I was saying, mention skills and interest of a specific nature. Okay, of a specific nature, where if people are able to question you, you are able to give answers. Now some of you all think that, okay, I have this interest, but I might not be able to answer that question, which is fine. For example, if you say that you are interested in cricket, okay, how many over here are interested in cricket? Can you write to me, C? If you're interested in cricket, write C. Perfect. If you can write in your interest as cricket, you can write that. If the interviewer is asking you, tell me the diameter of the ball, and if you do not know the answer, it is fine. Your interest is not to know the diameter of the ball. And here's what the answer is going to be. For example, I am an employee or a potential employee or a candidate, that's the right word. An interviewer asked me that you have mentioned that you are interested in cricket. Can you please tell me the diameter of the ball or the exact length of the pitch? Here's what my answer is going to be. Sir, I'm actually a fan of cricket. I might not know the specifications like the diameter of the ball, or the exact specs of the pitch, but I do know certain things. For example, Sachin scored his first century in blah 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 ground on blah 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 date. For example, when Jack Carlis was scored his 35th century, his dad had passed away just the night before. Anything that will prove that you are a fan of cricket, and that answer will work in your favor. But all I'm trying to say over here is that whatever skills you're mentioning and whatever interest that you're mentioning, please note that you should at least know something about it. Okay, now how many over here are into TikTok videos? How many of y'all make TikTok videos? If you make TikTok videos, just write TT. Just write a TT over here. I'm waiting for your answers. Just write TT. Perfect. You can write in your interest making creative videos. Do not, you may also use the word TikTok, but you may also not use the word TikTok. That I will leave it to you. Making creative videos. For those who are not into TikTok, they might think that TikTok kya hai, waste of time hai. Boss, go and try once and you will realize how difficult it is to make quality videos. So go ahead and so if you're on TikTok and if you genuinely make quality videos, you can write creation of small short videos, short video format creation or creative short video format creation. That is fine. That is something that you can mention over there. All right. I've got a question. Can we write football in interest? Yes, you can write football interest. Can I write about blogging, making interest? Yes, you can write about that as well. But should make sure that you have proof over there. So last thing about resumes is some myths and some facts. Myths. Resume should be of 3 to 4 pages. No. Resume should be 1 page, maximum 2 page. Keep it crisp. Keep only the information that are necessary over there. More certificate is equal to job. That's not going to be possible. Again, wrong. A big wrong. More knowledge is equal to jobs. Okay. Send same resume to everyone. Very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. Personalize your resume depending upon for what you are applying for. Okay. for what you are applying for, personalize it. For example, all those folks over here who wrote TT, that means they make TikTok videos. You will write that creating short format videos. In any of the jobs which you are looking for, which are in creative background. Okay. For example, a social media specialist or something into production line, any of those jobs, or if you're applying for acting role, then you can mention the creative short video format. But for example, if you're applying in a hospital, uh, it's not required. So please customize your CV. The moment you get the email ID, don't just copy paste the same CV again and again and just keep sending it. Wait for one day. It will take time. It's a boring task, but wait for that one day, make those changes. Okay. And what I would suggest is, in your computer, in your laptop, make a folder saying CVs or resumes. Under each resume, under that folder, make 3 4 more folders for each and every field of work. Okay, be it media, be it medical, whichever line that you wish to apply for, already keep your CVs made on those lines. Okay, and keep it on those folders. And whenever, so next time when you have an opportunity, you know where to get your CV from, and you can just put it up over there. Okay. Examples of creative resumes. So I wanted to show you some examples. Okay, and these are really really simple examples. And the first one that I'm a big fan of, the Nina for Airbnb. What I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to show you this example. So this girl wanted to apply for a job at Airbnb. Okay, how many of you have heard of this website called Airbnb? If you have, just type BNB to me. How many of you have heard of this website called BNB? Yeah. All right. Okay. So what happens in your BNB Airbnb is, it's like you have a extra room in your house, or if you have a extra house, you can list it on the Airbnb and people are able to book that. That's what Airbnb does. So this girl really wanted to work on Airbnb. Okay, she really wanted to work for Airbnb, and she said that, what she did is, she went and she applied at Airbnb. So she must have sent a mail to jobs@airbnb.com and all of that stuff, but it did not work. Okay, it did not work. And she did something really surprising. Okay, how many over here have made a project in their college or in their MBA? That you have to make a project which your college will ask you to. It can be a business plan, it can be anything. They must have asked you to make some projects. For example, if I tell you to make a project on the effect of COVID on the economy, you must have made that project. Or for example, you must have made some projects in your life. How many of you all have made a projects in your life in a PPT format? Write P over here. Please write P over here. Okay, you all have made the projects. So imagine this, that by the way, I have finished the basic part of resume. I'm getting into being creative. Okay, so it's a basic and the creative part that I'm going to touch over here. So this is what happens. What she did is, she actually went to the PPT PowerPoint presentation and she created a presentation about Airbnb. Okay, and here's what she made. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to quickly go to that website. Give me a second. So she made this website called airbnb.com. Okay, she made this website called airbnb.com. Sorry, this is the website that she made. One second. She made this website called Nina for Airbnb.com. Okay, she made this website for Nina for Airbnb.com. Now it is not very difficult to make a website like this. It's pretty easy. You just have to buy a domain. You can just go ahead and buy it from GoDaddy and follow some simple instructions to be able to do that. Before making that website, what she did is, she made a simple PowerPoint presentation. Okay, and this is what she did. She said that, "Hi, I'm Nina from San Francisco." And she said that I've been, and what she did is she replicated the entire Airbnb website in the format of in her CV, of her CV, or maybe her application. So what she did is, I want to work for Airbnb. I realized thousands of others very talented people do as well. So to show the kind of value I bring to the team, I decided to be proactive and have analyzed the global tourism market to give you my 2 cents on where Airbnb should focus next. Please scroll through the report and get in touch when you are done. Okay. So she made that simple little thing, and here's what happened. This is the first slide of the website. Airbnb is almost taking over the world, and she used the word almost. Now, I'll tell you why the word almost is very important over here. So, what she said is, one of the first American business to expand to Cuba. It's official partner of 2016 Olympics. It's booming at the entire ecosystem. Has 18 international offices. Blah 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 blah. And then she went over here, what is missing. Okay, and she said that compared to other high travel markets, Airbnb penetration in Middle East is very very low. Okay, and what she did is she found out that Airbnb listings in Middle East was very low. For example, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, Egypt, and all of these countries, the number of what do I say, listings are very low. For example, Dubai has only 1008 listings of Airbnb. If you go to Dubai, every second building is literally a hotel, you know, but it just had 1008 listings of Airbnb. So what she did is, and where did she get all of this data from? She did not even have to research on Wikipedia and 1,000 pages on Google. She did all of this using just the Airbnb website. She just put the filters, and she put the Dubai filter, and she saw that, okay, Dubai just has 1008 listings. She also got the average per night cost from Airbnb. All of those are filters which are available on the website directly. So it was so easy for her to get this data. So she took all of that data, put it in a website, a simple website, and created a presentation out of this. And then she said that why it's important to be present in this Middle East. And then she said that, for example, Middle East is an untapped market. It's an attraction of global tourism. Everyone in this world goes to places like everyone goes to places like Dubai and all to travel, and hence it's very very important for them. So it's very very important as a global tourism, and that's why it's important. And then she said that how we can start making it big on Airbnb. So I would suggest that go to the website to understand that why and how it was covered. It's a really interesting one, and yeah, I'll move ahead. Second one, again, one of my favorite is this Instagram CV. How many of you all are present on Instagram? If you are present on Instagram, write type IG over here. How many of you all are present on Instagram? Please type IG over here. Almost everyone is present on Instagram today. Everyone is present on Instagram, right? So what she did over here was she made a new account. She made a new account and she got all the information about herself. She made a CV of herself just directly on Instagram. Directly on Instagram, So it's a really, really cool way of saying that, hey, you know what, you want to go, like imagine this, that your entire CV is on Instagram. It will take you 1 day, it will take you 2 days, it will take you 3 4 days to make this, but look at the amount of impression it will leave it into us. This girl has been called by TED Talks to give a speech about what she did because it just went viral. It just went viral. And I just want you to spend, in fact, I'm going to show you what it looked like. Give me a second. I'm going to show you what it looked like. So this is her Instagram handle. This is her Instagram handle. It starts from here. About me, hi, my name is Ankita Chawla. I enjoy making things look good. What does this thing mean? Who is she? What do you think is she by saying that I enjoy making things look good? Can you guess what she is or who she is? Any guesses? Write to me on chat. You think what she is? Any idea? What's her profession? Any idea what's her profession? I hope you are able to see my screen now. 1 second, guys. I hope you are able to see my screen now, guys. Yeah. What do you think is her profession? Yes, she is a designer. If she would have said that I enjoy making people look good, she would have been a makeup artist, maybe, possibly. But she said, I enjoy making things look good. That means she is a designer. So this is Ankita, and it's a really, really cool Instagram. What do you say? CV that she made. So what we have done for you is we have done a small little thing for you. What we have done over here, and what we're going to do for next few days is that because of the tremendous response that we have received, is we have uploaded some CVs over here to take inspiration from. Okay, so just go to our Instagram, and you will see creative some really, really creative CVs that people have made. And we have taken some of the best ones that we loved, and we have put it up on our Instagram. And we are going to upload a few more very, very soon. So just go to our Instagram and follow us. And how many of y'all are inspired to make great CVs? How many of y'all are seeing this? You will make really creative CVs. How many over here? You know what? If you might be thinking that, but how do I make a CV? I don't know Photoshop. Guys, call up your friends. Someone would know Photoshop. Okay. Or treat it like a medicine. Even if you do not have money, you will somehow have money to spend for medicines. Exactly like that, spend money in creating a really good resume. Okay. Hire someone, try it yourself, or I have a simple solution: make it on canva.com. Okay, it is very, very simple. You will have so many CVs over here. You will have so many CVs over here. Just take up any of them and start making. For example, let's look at this CV. Okay, let's look at this CV. Now, if I want to make the exact same CV, okay, all I have to do is just put my photos. Okay, just put my photo and make these changes, and the CV will become mine. As simple as that. It is that simple. Let's make one right now. Okay, so let's say that I already will have some of my photos over here. So I'm going to take, let's say I take this photo of mine and I put it up over here, or maybe this photo over here. Okay, change my name. It is so simple. It is so simple to make your CV. Now, there are certain things that I want to mention. There are certain things that I want to mention over here. But before I go ahead, just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I want to make an announcement over here. The guys who have just joined in, there are so many smart people that they join it directly at 6 p.m. or near to 6 p.m. because that's when the test link will come. The test link is already there in the description. I will also ask my team to put the test link in the chat right now. You can give the test link and you will get your certificate in next 15 days. And you can leave this session. It is not forcing. We don't want to force taking this session just if you're doing it for the certificate. So I request my team to put up the test link again, because what will happen is that if you do not give the test link, they will keep constantly ask for test links again and again, and it's really irritating. So just give them the test link, attend, and go. Okay, you have been trolling us since last 3 days, and we're going to troll you really bad. So and if you have this certificate without attending, and you feel you're really smart, well, trust me, you're not. You will really realize, I mean, life will make you realize that. So sorry, because I'm going to troll you really hard on this, guys. All right, let me resume with my work. And now this over here is graphic designer. Okay, I'm not the graphic designer. Then sometimes you will have to ask that, who are you? For example, do not shy away from writing fresher. Okay, it is absolutely fine to write fresher. It is absolutely fine to write that. Okay, so just write fresher over there. All right, now one thing over here, I'm going to zoom it so that you all can see it. I hope you are able to see now. Yeah, I'm going to zoom it so that you all can see it. And what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to make a resume for a fresher right now. Okay, so what's given over here, I'm seasoned graphic designer with 10 years of experience working in advertising industry. My work focus is UX, UI, and typography. So here's what I'm going to write is I am a fresher with having finished my education in, let's say, in commerce. I'm just giving you an example, or arts. It can be anything. Commerce in 2019. I am currently I am keen in any work which involves creativity and strategy, right? So this is what I'm going to write. And when I write this, the person who's reading it will understand what I'm trying to say. You know, it shows that you are keen for these things. You can write whatever you want to write. If you are keen in copywriting, write that I'm keen in copywriting. If you are keen in editing, say, write that you are keen in editing. Okay. So this is something which is really, really important. Okay, now specializations. You might say that, hey, I don't have a specialization. For example, you might have not done a graphic designing course. That is not what specialization means. The specialization means a lot of other things. Okay, for example, let's say if you have specialization and it's just purely out of interest, you like mobile photography. Okay, write mobile photography. If you are into TikTok videos, write I'm just going to copy this so that I have the just write short format video creation. Just write that. If you think that you enjoy copywriting, you know, so write content or copy, whatever you want to write. I mean, whatever you are. Content and copywriters are different, by the way. Copy writing, right? So exactly this way you will write what you are. Fair enough? So do not think that specialization only means that you need to have a degree in that, or you need to have a certificate in that. Do not also don't be stupid at time. Don't write that I like doing operations on people. No, that's not specialization that we're talking about over here. Or don't say a dentist if you do not have a degree of a dentist. We're talking about things which you are good at. I hope I'm clear about this. Now, work experience. I do not have any work experience. You know, you may say that I'm a fresher. I do not have any work experience. It is absolutely fine. Write anything that you have done. It can be internship, or it can be doing anything in college. For example, if you have participated in a college fest, mention that in your work experience. They will not ask you why you have mentioned that you have participated in a college fest. because you're a fresher. No, that is absolutely wrong. They will not say you that. Whatever you have done, see, basically what does work experience means? Work means you have done something, okay, which is of production value, right? It can be anything. And experience means what did you gain out of that? For example, anyone over here who participated in a college festival? Anyone over here? If you have, just write F, college festival, CF, write CF. A lot of you, I can see a lot of CFs over here. Okay, perfect. If you have, so for example, let's say, you might be something. So generally they have positions. For example, head coordinator. I'm just writing, or executive. Let me just write head coordinator. So for example, when you are writing head coordinator, and then they will ask you which company. So you write whichever college you are. So I'm just writing XYZ college, and then mention the date, and after the date, just leave it and then come over here. Now in your description field, okay, if you are really confused as to what should I put in the description field, put whatever you think added value to the event. For example, let's say that you called up 800 companies and asked them for sponsorship. Write that. Spoke to over 800 brands slash companies for partnership, because the recruiter will love to understand that you actually called up 800 people. Or for example, write over that you were into celebrity management. For all those celebrities who came to your event, you did that. Or mention that you were looking into prints of passes, so operations of passes, and created over more than 5,000 passes. You can write all of that. Okay, I hope I'm clear about this. Is this adding value to guys? If it is, then just write the word V. I hope it's clear what I'm trying to say. If it's adding value to guys, just write V over here. Perfect. All right. So once again, to give you ideas, I can understand that you sometimes you're out of ideas. We will be adding a lot of those ideas over here on our Instagram. In this column over here, it's called highlights. Go and follow us over here, because there we will be adding a lot of ideas. Now, if you are going to make a CV for yourself, please send it to us. And if we really like it, we will publish it in this column over here. If you promise to make a creative CV, write I promise. If you really promise to make a creative CV, write I promise. Tag us over here and we will feature it on our page in this column right over here. We will feature it over here. Tag us and we would love to feature you guys over here. Nothing will make us more happy than to see our students gaining something out of us, and putting up their work over here. All right. You can just tag us, you can just DM us, and that's how we will come to know. I request my team to send our Instagram handles on chat so that they can follow us. I request my team to send Instagram handles, or you can just search Nordstrom Academy in chat. You can just search Nordstrom Academy in chat, and you should be able to find us. Especially on YouTube, people are asking for the link on YouTube, so I request my team to send it on YouTube as well. All right, let's go ahead, and I will tell you what we are not done with creative resume making yet. I will tell you something that will make even a better resume. Okay, so let's understand. I do not have money to pay to a Photoshop guy. Okay. I do not know how to use Photoshop. Okay. I am very new to Canva and I'm not even able to make my resume on Canva. Okay. Can I still make a really good resume? The answer is yes. And you can do that using your phone. Okay. Using your phone. And here's what I'm going to do is, while I'm sitting with you guys right now, I'm going to show you how to make a video resume using your phone. Okay, video resume making using your phone is very, very, very easy. All you have to do is have your phone, switch on the have some books behind it so that it's balanced. Okay, switch on your selfie camera or your front camera and start talking. Okay, just go to a place where there's empty background, and that's where you can start making your resume. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a resume for freshers. So I'm going to just do it instantly. I haven't practiced it, so I'm just going to make it. You can record this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch off the video, the presentation, so that you're able to see me. So let's assume that I'm a fresher, and if I had to shoot and if I had to make a video CV, here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to switch on my front camera. For now, this camera is on, so I'm going to have that. Okay, wear a nice shirt, or if you have a t-shirt also, it's totally fine. But if you're looking for a job in banking or sector like that, I would strongly suggest to have a shirt, and ensure that you have a proper lighting. If you do not have a proper lighting, in fact, you know what, I'm going to just go and switch on some light so that there is proper lighting over here as well. 1 second. I think this is much better. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a very, very simple. I haven't practiced it, so I might go wrong also, but it's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to see 10 years back, if I would have been a fresher, how would I make my video resume? Okay. So here it goes. 3, 2, 1. You can start recording it on your phone or something that you want. We'll also be putting this recording in your on our YouTube. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and so that you can see it in future. So here it goes. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Hi, my name is Neil Dodia. I just finished my graduation last year from RD National College, Bandra, Mumbai. I'm a 20-year-old fresher, and something that I'm really keen about is marketing. My job experience has been mainly into events, college events, where I was in charge as a coordinator for the event that happened in 2018. And it was a really good experience because I was into celebrity management and I was into past management. With celebrity management, I got a chance to speaking to a lot of these celebrities, and two of these celebrities actually were able to come in the event thanks to our efforts. And apart from that, I was also in charge of printing 7,000 passes in a very short span of time. So speaking to vendors, speaking to sponsors, getting the designs done, all of those experiences, something that I've got. What I'm really open to is I am really open to a marketing and a creative role where I can add value to any of the brands which are out there. I hope that this much information was good enough, and please also find attached my formal resume, and also do find more information about myself on my Instagram handle @Neil Dodia. Have a nice day. It was not perfect, but it was great. You understood what I'm saying? The recruiter will not look at your mistakes. The recruiter will look at your confidence level. You know, the recruiter will say, man, this guy is so open, he is so bindas. And now what you have to do is you just have to send your resume with a YouTube link. Upload this video on YouTube, do some changes if required, or just send it. Cool. I hope it's cool. I just read one comment saying that ask about salary as well. No, you should not be asking about your salaries. All right. I hope you enjoyed the session. What I'm going to do is the second part of the session, which is going to talk about discovery, how to be present on LinkedIn, how to make impact on LinkedIn. All of those will be taken care by Hitesh. If you enjoyed my session, write enjoyed. Okay, write enjoyed. Hitesh, are you ready?
Yeah, Neil, I'm there.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Just one small request. Hitesh is going to add tremendous value to guys, tremendous value to you guys. And what I want to also tell you is after the course is over, okay, after this one is over, we will be talking to you guys about some of our paid courses. Now, If you have attended the last 3 sessions and if you think that we added value to you guys, imagine what our paid sessions will have. Also, some people will write on the YouTube comment that, oh, they're selling the courses. Boss, we also need to make money. We also need bread and butter. And these selling these courses will be a bread and butter. Okay. If you do not wish to enroll, it's totally fine. And in fact, we just made your role really easy by just clicking on the test, give the test, certificate आ जाएगा 15 दिन में, job कैसा आएगा भगवान जाने. But this is my all honesty. Over to you, Hitesh. Thank you so much. It was great having you guys.
All right. So first of all, thank you so much for coming over here. And today, Neil spoke about resume making. By the way, how many of you guys over here loved the session? Type the word loved it on the chat box. You guys loved the session so far. So today I'm going to speak about something very different. Maybe some of you you might not even know this thing actually, but this is going to be very, very interesting. What I'm going to share with you is going to be extremely valuable for all of you. And it's actually going to help you to make your LinkedIn resumes better. How many guys would be interested in understanding more about LinkedIn and how do you make your LinkedIn better? Type the word yes on the chat. In case you don't know about LinkedIn. All right. Let me now open up my live LinkedIn dashboard for you guys. Let me kind of show you how can you use LinkedIn better. Okay, so in case you don't have a LinkedIn profile, my request to you is to make one. Okay, it's going to be super easy. It's not that difficult, right? I'm not going to cover upon how to make a LinkedIn profile because we won't have enough time for that. But at least I can tell you how can you essentially use LinkedIn to make it much, much better. Just give me 1 minute, people. Okay, how many guys over here do have a LinkedIn profile? Type the word I on the chat box in case you got a LinkedIn profile. I can see a lot of you already have it. Fantastic. All right. So if you don't have one, my request is to make one. Why? Because that's the first thing recruiters check. When you go for a job, when you go for an interview, right? First thing people do, they'll check your LinkedIn profile. When they Google search about you, that's what they're going to see. They're going to first of all see your LinkedIn. All right. Just give me a moment. Okay. So can all of you see my LinkedIn profile right now, loud and clear over here? Give me a quick yes in case you can see my LinkedIn profile open up out here. All right. Now let me explain to you from a fresher perspective what is to be put on LinkedIn and how can you essentially make it much, much better. And I want to also show you that how can you find jobs on LinkedIn, which are hidden jobs, which are not jobs which you can normally find anywhere, right? Let's understand that. So first things first, when you come to LinkedIn, okay, you can just search for Hitesh Motwani. You can see my profile as a reference point for all of you. Because when you do that, that will actually help you to make you understand that how can you make your profile better. Now I can see maximum people, when they start putting up LinkedIn, what they essentially start doing, they simply just put, fresher, okay, or something like studying in BMM right now, National College, MMK College, University of Madras, whatever it is. They just randomly put some. How many people over here have put student or they put studying at XYZ College? Give me a quick eye on the chat box and they put that. Yep. So my first request to all of you is don't do that. Don't put that. Why? It's because understand that do people hire you basis where you study or do people hire you basis what skill set you possess? What do you think? Skill set is more important or your college name is more important? What do you feel? What's more important? Skill set. Correct? Because that's the most important thing. Which is why you should be putting across your skill set. You shouldn't be putting across your college names. Okay? Essentially, why? Because college name is not of prime importance for you, but skill set is of the most importance to any one of us right now. So remember, you need to put your skill set. You need not put anything else over there. Okay, let's understand what is to be done. So first thing first, you're a fresher. Put what are you good at. For example, let's say you're good at digital marketing, you're good at dancing, you're good at cooking. You can say, for example, really passionate about or passionate about dash. Whatever job you want to possess. For example, you want to possess a job in engineering, in automobiles, in digital marketing, in PR, in advertising, whatever it is, put out there. Or you can just say airline enthusiast, digital marketing enthusiast, PR enthusiast, whatever it is, right? Because when you put that, the opposite recruiter actually knows that you're looking out for job in this sector only. And that's basically going to help you to make your profile much better. Do you agree with me? Is it a good tip? Give me a quick yes on the chat box. So for example, now suppose you're a bit experienced. I see that there's some people who are experienced also out here. In case if you're an experienced person, all right, then you should be putting up something like this. Put up your skill set. For example, I say I'm a digital marketing trainer. I've trained over 10,000 plus people, but basically, and also trained over 100 plus corporates and visiting faculty at IIM Bangalore. So what is that one thing that you see that you're extremely, extremely good at, or extremely proud of? That's what is really important. All right, let's go forward. Now, then after that, what you'll be doing is, when you come down, you'll find a singular about section. In the about section, I want you to know, I've seen many people putting things as first person. I am doing this, I am doing that, I am XYZ, I am XYZ. Don't do that. Write as if somebody else is introducing you. As if a third person or third party is currently introducing you. Why do you want to do that? Simply because when you start doing that way, it actually helps you to making your profile look much better. Let's take, for example, like I have written over here, Hitesh is a communication expert, a renowned social media trainer. He's a firm believer in XYZ. Now, when you do that, your profile looks less boastful, and also it looks more subtle, and it looks much more better as well. So that's what you should be doing, right? So write in a third person's language, not in the first person language. Because when you start writing in the third person language, things become very easy, things become quite professional looking. All right. Now, when you come down, let's take, I'm just scrolling down right now. When you come down, let's see if you got some certifications. If you got some pictures, some articles published somewhere else, you can actually put those in featured section as well. So come to the featured section, click on edit, and you can actually put your articles, you can put your images, you can put everything out here, you can put your achievements out here as well. That will again help you to becoming, a person who has done things in a much, much better way, right? Now we come down. Now let's say, for example, you got a very high amount of experience. Suppose people who are 8+ years experience, you should not write more than 6 lines about you, right? Very less about you, because in that case, people don't look for execution skills. People look you from a perspective of a skill set which is called as strategic skills. So, for example, when you're 8+ years of experience, things become a bit better, because then people look at you from a leader perspective. But let's say you're a fresher. If you're somebody with 1 or 2 or 3 years of experience, then you should detail out every small job. My recommendation to everybody is that you should all do an internship anywhere. People who are below 18, 19, seek for internship. Anybody will give you an internship if you got some skill sets. People, certificates don't matter. What matters is what skill you possess today. Because with your skill sets, even if you don't have a job, you can create job for other people. And remember something, guys, skill sets never die. Okay, but certificates can actually die in future. So remember to get more skills. Like today, let's take for example, I'm not certified by big organizations like Facebook and all, but I train on their behalf today. Why? Is because I possess a skill set. I'm not a faculty at IIM. Sorry, I'm not a student at IIM Bangalore. I've never studied at IIM. I've never studied at IIT. But today I'm teaching at IIM. Why? Is because of the skill set that I possess. So work on your skills. If you have one skill in your life, trust me, you will need not want to find jobs anymore. But if you do not find skill sets, you will keep on struggling, but you will not get job. So please possess any skill. Skill can be Excel, Word, PowerPoint, digital marketing, Photoshop, video editing, whatever it is. But possess one skill that can help you to earn from anywhere and ultimately make you location independent. Right? Today, if I want, I can go abroad and I can settle down over there. Why? Because my job is location independent. I'm not bound to a particular location. I can be on my vacation, but I can still do this job. Right? Why? Because digital marketing allows me to do that as my profession. Similarly, what does your profession allow you to do that? To figure out about that. Now, suppose you say I'm good at dancing, even that's fine. But can you teach dancing to people on YouTube? Yes or no? What do you feel? Can you do that? Absolutely, you can do that. There's a guy called Matt Stefanina who does that, right? Who teaches people dancing by just his YouTube videos. He's such a famous guy. Today, worldwide people call him just for his dancing. The next thing, if you say, my skill set is tailoring, right? Can you teach people tailoring? Yes, you can via online medium. So try to see if you can actually take your business, online, because that is the future, my friends. Forget anything else. The future is going to be online. So if your business is not being online, or if your skill set is not an online skill set, it's going to become a bit difficult in that case. All right. Okay. Now let's go down further. Now comes this thing called as education. So just put education qualification out here, where you're from, what's your profession like, what are you going to do, all that stuff. And then this is the thing called endorsement or recommendation. So what are recommendations? Recommendations are those things where people actually recommend you for your program, for your good behavior, or they recommend you for your some work that you've done in the past. For example, today you're interacting with your professors, you're interacting with other people, correct? So try to see if you can get recommendations from them over here. And lastly is your interest. Interest is kind of what kind of companies you do, what kind of things that you do. Okay, that's what it is. So that's basically your interest. All right. So all these things can actually help you to do things better. And this is how you will be able to make your LinkedIn profile better. Was it useful for all of you? Give me a quick yes in the chat box. Yep. All right. Now I'll tell you one of the last tips for today. How do you find jobs on LinkedIn? Right. So you can see over here when you do a job, we find a lot of jobs out here. But this is what everybody does. There's a huge amount of competition out here because everybody needs a job over here. And everybody's searching for a job over here. But okay, I'll tell you one of the tricks, which is a very hidden trick, which not many people know on LinkedIn. Now, how do you figure that out? Very simple. Let me show you how to do this. Come to LinkedIn search on top. Whatever job you want. Let's take now, I want a job in digital marketing. I'm a fresher. Correct? What do I do? So come to LinkedIn, click on search bar, type over here fresher digital marketing. And when I do that, look what happens. Now, obviously jobs are coming over here, but this is what everybody applies. Instead of applying on a job, click on this thing called content. Now, when you click on content, okay, look, this is what happens. I'm looking forward to connect with HR manager, HR executive, HR freshers. We want to looking for HR freshers. This is what we call as hidden jobs. I mean, these kind of jobs are not available on jobs. But now the competition over here is less. You can apply to them directly and you can actually tell them that, hey, you know what, I want to, I saw your comment, I think you're looking for this particular role and I can help you with XYZ, right? So let's take fresher digital marketing in Mumbai. So I just type fresher digital marketing Mumbai, and anybody on LinkedIn, whether they are a friend or not your friend, if they have put this word fresher digital marketing and the word Mumbai, you will actually find their profiles, everything over here. So we can actually see that. For example, you can see over here, meet Devjyoti Pandra is an MD looking for opportunity in sales and marketing. He's a fresher in marketing. So you can see these keywords play a very important role. For example, you can say, dear connections, I'm currently pursuing MBA international thing. I was in summer internship. I'm going to see summer internship. He's looking for summer internship. Let's not see that. I'm open to new connection. Let's connect together. Here, see, hiring digital marketing intern, freshers, Nirvana Realty, Mumbai Metropolitan Region, 2 weeks back. Now, if you see this particular job, it's only got 7 comments. There's much less competition out here as compared to the competition on, your entire job field. This is what we call as hidden jobs. So you can just put fresher engineering or 0 to 2 years of experience. So this is what, whenever somebody puts some content on LinkedIn, that actually help you to make things better. I've got one more small tip for all of you people using Naukri and Monster. What I've seen is people just make a profile on Naukri and Monster, they put their profiles up and they just forget. They don't do anything after that. Don't do that. So what you should be doing over there is at least visit your profile every day. Look at some recruiters every day, because there's a filter for Naukri recruiters, Naukri HR people, which actually say that, do you want to look at the profiles of people who were last active in 24 hours? Because they know that these kind of people are desperate for jobs, they're looking for jobs. In that case, they will download your profile. The chances of you getting an interview call is much, much higher. If you're going to make a profile and just keep it and not go forward with it, it won't really help you. If you want to be active on these platforms, you just need to do one thing, my friends. You need to simply log onto these profiles every day, look at a recruiter every day and see whatever they're doing. Because that'll again help you to do things better. Right? These are some hidden tricks of finding good job. Did you find them valuable, people? Yep. Did you find them valuable? Give me a quick yes on chat box. Did you find them valuable? So this is how you can search for your digital jobs in very quick fashion in a very, very easy way, right? So now, before I tell you more about what we have in the paid programs, I'm just going to basically put the test link again for all the people who are currently over here.
Voice is muted.
Okay, can you guys hear me very well now? Am I audible to all of you? Okay, just give me a moment, please. So now, in case people want to take the test of today's session, they can take the today's test on the description link, okay, of YouTube. In case you're watching a YouTube video right now, look at the description link and you can actually put the test over there. Now, you know what is the funny part? The funny part was that moment basically we get the test in the start of the session. A lot of people immediately started emailing me, okay, asking me for certificates. All right. Now that's in the link has clearly written over there. The certificates will only come after 15 days. Okay. Remember, people, it's not easy for us to manage so many certifications. There are about 30,000 plus people who have taken the test. So in case you want certificates, I would request you to please hold on to it. Give us 15 days and you will get your certificate on the WhatsApp groups that you're on or on the email. We will tell you the distribution mode of certificate, but please, if you want that, don't leave the WhatsApp groups in that case. All right. People want to say a test link. This is a test link for everybody who wants to give the test link. You can actually see the test link out here and you can get your test. Look at the description link over here. All right. I'll wait for a Okay. Now, before I start and telling you more about our paid courses, all right, I want to just tell you something. I want to just take some very quick polls from all of you. Currently, we're going to launch a version 2, okay, of digital marketing seminar. We might have the version 2, launch after 2 weeks, okay. But the version 2 this time would not be having any certifications. How many of you would be keen on attending the version 2 of the India's largest digital marketing seminar? Give me a quick yes in the chat box in case you're keen on attending it. Right? But the second version of our tests, okay, of our webinars would not have any certification. So in case if you're keen, you should only come for value, right? Only come for upgrading the skill sets. It won't have any certifications. I repeat, because again, we get thousands of queries on that. And our team has been going crazy, actually attending the webinar left, right, and basically getting calls, getting messages from people, just not bothered about learning, but just talking about tests and links. That's it. I can just show you my inbox. I've got over 2,000 emails asking people for tests and links every single day. Okay. So that is really the sad part, like over here, we're trying to give a lot of value to all of you. And all we get in return is basically emails asking us that they want to give a test. I mean, that's not really, that shouldn't be a life priority. Your life priority should be to actually, earn better skill set. Right? Because that's what is going to get you a job, my friends. A simple certificate, certificate is just a medium for you to actually understand, that whether you have position knowledge or not. Don't treat certificate as something which is purely in the lines of as a testimony that digital marketing. No, it's a certificate of participation. It's not a certificate of completion of a particular program, because you have just participated in the program, right? So remember that. Now, let's understand a bit about what kind of courses should we have in our version 2. So I've just put one more poll. I'll just end the poll over here. So you can see 97% people said yes, and and only about 5% people said no. Okay, which is okay. But I'm happy that at least 5 people said no and 97% people said yes. So really good. Okay, so now I'm also launching on the poll right now over here with all of you, and I want to understand that what course should we be adding, right? So the next we are planning to basically we have some suggestions on courses like blogging, content marketing, SEO, SEM, social media. So again, if you can just participate in the poll and tell us, what programs would be keen on. Because again, that will basically help us, okay, to strategize our programs much better. All right. Okay. So just participate in the and in case if you're keen on some other program, you just put in the chat box over here. So probably we can have a look at the chat box later on. We can figure out that what kind of programs you'll be more keen on. We can say blogging, AdSense, content writing. Okay, cool. So I'll just stop the poll right now. All right. So basically, so just to get just to kind of understand and gather some feedback from our side. So we'll have a look at this feedback and we'll be able to get things sorted. And you'll also get the links to register for the program. Okay, very soon on your respective WhatsApp groups, and you'll also get an email. Sometimes our emails might go into the promotion boxes. It might go in the spam boxes. So please remember that you should be looking at the emails everywhere, because if it's in junk, if it's in promotion box, just move the email manually to the inbox as well. All right. So now let me kind of show you what kind of paid programs we have over here. So we essentially got 3 programs. Okay. We got digital marketing fast track program for people who want to do digital marketing fast. Please note that this program is a recorded program. There will be no live session in the fast track program. We've got a second program, which is Digital Marketing Business Mastery, which is more geared up towards making content, making video, and doing social media, running paid campaigns for yourself only on social media. And number 3 is a Digital Marketing Executive Program, which is more in-depth, 2 months program, again completely recorded and live version. Both options are available for you. Let me explain to you what we have in the Digital Marketing Fast Track program. The Digital Marketing Fast Track program is a 10-day recorded course. Okay, in this particular program, the objective for us is to make you an expert in content and help you with social media marketing, and ultimately also help you to get some more clients. All right, because at the end of the day, you can actually make a living sitting at your home out of this. So in case if you're keen, okay, we're going to teach you every single skill set to do that. All right. Now, we're also going to give you overview on digital marketing. These are the course content flows. It's divided into 3 parts. The first part is content. In the content section, what we do, we cover something like fundamentals of digital marketing. We teach you how to make better writing your posts better, writing your copies better on social media, how to make GIFs, how to make animated posts, how to prepare memes, and ultimately also how to write compelling headlines so that people learn about it, people actually understand about it. And most importantly, how to write headline for blogs and ultimately have a good content design. This is what we're going to cover in the 10-day program. Okay, you get one video every day for the next 10 days starting 22nd of March. Now, in the marketing aspect of our program, we will teach you how to do social media marketing, how do you make social media posts, how do you market your handle social media, how do you run advertising campaigns on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, and this is again completely recorded, no live out here. And the business part of digital marketing will teach you how to run a business, how to get more freelance clients, how to make proposals, how to source clients, and how to price your social media. I mean, what kind of price you should be taking. In case if you're keen, this program usually is about 5,000 rupees, but currently we have only kept this program at a very minimal cost of 999. Okay, it's very nominal for all of you. In case somebody is keen, you can straight away go to this link bit.ly/DM fast track, and you can actually register yourself over here, right? So it's a very exhaustive program, but yes, it goes in a fast track mode for 10 days, completely recorded format only. Okay, again I repeat one more time, it's not live, it's only recorded. So in case some of you will assume that it's live, no, it's not live. Now, the second program that we have is what we call digital marketing business mastery program. So what happens over here is a 30-day program. This is going to be a live lecture, and recording is also provided as a bonus to all of you, right? So it's a 1-month program, 2 days in a week we'll have sessions. Sessions will start from every Friday and Saturday. The sessions over here are starting from 29th of May, right? It's next week, 29th of May. In this, we're going to teach you about content marketing. So you're going to learn about fundamentals, making of content, how to prepare GIFs, memes, how to make animated posts, how to write compelling headlines for yourself. But the one more addition over here is that we're going to teach you how to make videos for social media as well. We're also going to show you how to make videos for personal branding as well. And also how to make animated posts, how to make animated content for yourself without any professional software. All right. And how to write a blog and how to make a blog as well. That's from a content perspective. It's an addition. Apart from what I just told you in the recorded program, again, we're going to cover all sessions live. You're also going to learn about how to make content calendars, how to also automate your content. How do you use automation softwares to automate your content marketing as well? And most importantly, over here, we also want to show you how to run a business, how to get freelance clients, how to make proposals, how to source clients. Apart from this, how to make contracts, how to package your offer, and how to negotiate with your clients as well. And this program is only for 3,500 rupees. Normally, this program alone we sell for 10,000 bucks, but as a special offer, it's for 3,500 rupees. Again, starting on 29th May. Okay, and you can go to this link over here, bit.ly/DMB programs. Now, people who are currently on YouTube, you'll get all the links in a description. Just check our description, you can see that. And people on Zoom, we are putting the links on your chat window. Okay. So are we clear with both the programs? By the way, how many of you guys, okay, I see a lot of people have already enrolled for this course, but how many guys over here would be interested in enrolling today? And most importantly, okay, we also going to give you some more bonuses for the 3,500 rupee program, the Digital Marketing Business Mastery program. We're going to teach you about YouTube. So we're going to show you that how can you master YouTube. We're also going to give you templates. So you'll actually get some templates of contracts and SOPs. And we're also going to give you a template for content calendar. If you really ask me, your entire money of this course is going to be completely value for money just with the templates alone. Because imagine if you go to a lawyer and if you ask them for this templates or a legal guide, for the templates alone, he's going to charge you a bomb, right? So your entire course fee is worth only the templates. Actually, the course becomes bonus for you. Okay, understand that. All right. Let me tell you about the next program that we have and the final program that we have. Okay, the final program that we have is called Digital Marketing Executive Program. It's for those people who are really interested in getting into digital marketing in depth. Okay, now why this program? Because in this we can teach you how to create content like graphics, videos, and how to make tools. We also going to teach you how to grow your followers organically without single amount of paid marketing. How can you basically grow your engagement on social media platforms? How can you run ads that actually give you 10x ROI? So in the past, we have run a lot of campaigns. We've helped a lot of builders. We've helped a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of business holders to run campaigns. And those campaigns are really giving them 10 times more results, okay, which they can't even imagine themselves. So if you go to an agency, if you go to somebody else, and if you basically give them money to do this, they're going to charge you a bomb. And forget anything else. You can actually help your mom, your dad, and you can also help yourself for doing business and digital marketing in future, right? You can actually make some money sitting at home by helping companies, because the youngsters are those people who are the most digital savvy people today. And which is if you see in a digital marketing agency, the maximum people who are working today are very young. The average age is below 26. So in case you want a job, you want to work in a company, these skill sets are the most important skill set that you should possess, right? So we're also going to teach you about influencer marketing. How can you become an influencer? How can you go pretty big on influencer? We're also going to teach you about how to go about doing social media collaborations. Also some hacks on social media, that we are using currently to get our followers up, to basically make compelling content, compelling posts, etc., etc. Then we're also going to show you how do we make SEO, how do you rank a site on top on Google searches, how do you perform on-page SEO and off-page SEO, and most importantly, how can you run campaigns on Google? I'm going to show you how do we run Google ads as well, and most importantly, how can you run pay-per-click campaigns, how can you run third-party campaigns on YouTube, display ads, all of those stuff as well. And then you also want to learn about how to make a digital marketing plan. So at the end of the course, you'll actually make a full plan. And this entire course is practical oriented. So day number one, when you come, we teach you how to make content. You make content. Then next week, we teach you how to do social media marketing. So we give you some clients, you do social media on them, you come back again over here. Then we teach you how to rank a site on top on Google searches. So we'll give you a client site, you try to rank that on top on Google searches. Then after that, we teach you how to run ads on the particular site. You actually start running ads on the site. Then we teach you how can you become an influencer. What do you do for influencer marketing? We do that as well. Then after that, we teach you about campaign running, planning, budgeting, because when you go to a job, they will expect you to do all of these things. That is where you will stand out from the crowd, stand out from your peers. Imagine if you get a college interview and somebody says, what skill you possess? You say, I've done digital marketing program and I know everything practically, because practical skill sets is the most important than just theoretical skill sets. That's what Nostrum Academy focuses on. They focus on practical skill sets, right? And most importantly, we teach you influencer marketing and affiliate marketing as well. So this particular program, there are two programs out here that we have. We got a live program and the recorded version. So in the recorded version, you start getting videos week on week from us. Okay. In fact, you get the videos straight away after next week itself. So next week itself, we start sending you videos because we already have live sessions going on for our previous batches. But in case you want to join the live batch, that will only and only start from 29th of May, right? So in case you're keen, these are two links available out here. You should be using that. So this is the final link that we have for you. Okay, you can actually use these links for yourself, and you can actually start giving your uh, test as well, and you can also start giving and enrolling in the program, right? So the program enrollments are open right now. People who are keen, you can just click on the link. The links for YouTube are given in the description below, and I'm going to call out for names for those people who are keen on who are keen on joining this particular program. Also, just in case if you guys want to inquire about the courses, okay, you guys can do that as well. Before taking a decision, somebody wants to speak to somebody, okay, you can do that as well. But if you do this program right now, that will be better, because in later date, we might increase the price of the program. Okay, so in case if you want these prices, the best time to enroll in this program is now, okay, and not later. So there is a option that you have on YouTube itself, which you can actually use. So all the links which I've shown on the screen right now, all the links are available on your YouTube description boxes. You can basically go ahead and you can actually see the description link out there. Okay. So in case if you're keen, click on the link and you can actually start enrolling for the program right now. And I'm going to tell you who all are there. So currently, let me just open my dashboard and see whose payment we got today. Just give me 1 second, please. So in case if you're keen, there's a link given over here right now. Click on those links and you should be able to go to a chat bot, and you should be able to chat with them and enroll in the program. Trust me guys, these program will actually help you to upskill, and the best time to upskill is now, because that is how you will be actually uh, be able to secure your futures and learn the skill set which everyone needs for it. Digital marketing is one such skill that everyone needs. Okay, so my high recommendation is to basically don't wait, because the best time to learn is today. All right. All right. So now we got the payments from Nana, Harshvi, Kimberly, and Ria. I confirm we received your payment for the fast track program. We also received some payments for for the business mastery program by Ekta Vaswani, Arsu, Arusa, Abhilasha, and Prachi. I confirm that we got your payment. Okay, so we got your payment, guys. The link is over here. In case you're keen, this is the time right now, my friends. And for the 17,500 program, 10,000 program, you can just paying a small amount of 5,000 rupees right now, and you can enroll for that particular program also. All right. We got Shambhanath for that program. We got your payment for that, Shambhanath. Okay. Now, people who are confused on, how do we get the links, you can just go to the website called learn@nsa.com. The learn at NSA means learn at Nordstrom Academy. All right. You'll see a small bot over here. Click on the small bot. Okay. And then you can just click on the courses. And when you click on courses, what will happen? The course link will open up. It's got all the 4 links. You can just click on fast track program, and the course for fast track program will come over there. Right. Even if you go to the second link, which is bit.ly/NSA course, okay, over here, this particular program is a Linktree link, which got all the links out here for all of you. You can just click on any of these links and you can enroll in the program as well. In case you have any questions about the program, anything that you want to ask me, feel free to ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions that you have. And if you're in, you want to enroll in the program, type the word I am in on the chat box. And in case basically you want to do that, you can also basically do a Google Pay. And once you do a Google Pay, please message me your number on the same phone number itself. So what's the difference live and recorded session? So see, Samit, the basic difference in recording, you can see in your own pace. Live, you say to get to attend live, plus you get the recording as well. Also, one of the basic differences in the Business Mastery program, we got some more add-ons in the course. We got some YouTube Mastery programs which you not get in the Fast Track program. Fast Track program doesn't provide templates, doesn't provide doubt solving. It is just recording, so you can see the recording and you can consume the program in your own pace. Okay. All right. Now let me also look at some questions. So yes, we got some payment in the Paytm as well. Naina Khetpal, if you can just also, on the same WhatsApp, you can just, actually give us your phone number, so email ID and phone number as well. So, we can actually make a record of that. So don't worry, Sulaiha, if you haven't attended the last 2 days, whatever names we get today, only those people will get the certificates. And remember, people, the certifications will only come after 15 days. Please do not call or do not message us. Okay, it will only be after 15 days because we got a huge volume. Understand, people. I would also take this chance to congratulate all my team for pulling up this one of the biggest events ever on YouTube, especially the biggest education event on YouTube. So Aryan, Anand, Pooja, Priyank, okay, my entire team, Anish, okay, Hitu, Sagar, Roshni, Neil, because it's not easy to pull such big events, guys. All right. So we have been working relentlessly, even Pratik, our designers, because of which you see this beautiful post out here, right? And there's a lot of tech, there's a lot of effort which is involved in making this event successful. It might look very easy to you, but the only reason for this easiness of this entire process is the rock solid team who has worked day and night. Trust me, guys, me and my team, we haven't slept for weeks just to prepare for this event. All right. So I would please request to please have patience, because sometimes, the messages that we get from you really, sometimes these are in days that uh, ultimately our aim is to give you value, people. That's why we're over here for, right? So please, my only request is that ultimately we are also human beings. If you keep on constantly bombarding with messages, especially unnecessary messages, which is already the information already given to you on live videos and YouTube videos, and you keep on asking the same question to us, sometimes it might be possible that some of our teams might lose cool, right? But remember, it's just because we have been working so hard, and sometimes we get such queries which has been repetitive every single time. Also, I just want to thank two of our very important partners. One is Zoho for powering this event with the email marketing, because whatever emails you're getting is through Zoho, and I'd like to thank the entire Zoho team. Also, basically, I'd like to thank a company called Connecting Dots Infotech, because they made a chatbot for you. The chatbot that you see is made by them, okay, in a record time of 24 hours. So in case some of you are keen on having these technology partners on board, you can actually do that. So this is our pillar, because without them, this event was not possible at all. All right. So regarding the world record, we have to submit documentations to Guinness Book of World Record, and once you submit the documentations to them, they'll take some time to review it, maybe 15-20 days a month. We do not really know. And if we get that, will be updated on our YouTube channel. So in case if you're there on YouTube right now, subscribe to the channel so you can get updated about future sessions. Also, if you're there on Instagram or Facebook, join our groups, right? Because that's again help you to again stay in touch with us. In case you're happy about this program, my request is that you can go to our Google and go to our Facebook page, Nordstrom Academy, go to Google and send us a review as well over there. All right. Yes, Disha, obviously offline is going to decrease, especially you can see over here, with the entire process of digital going in, currently the only business surviving are digital businesses, right, Disha? So yes, offline might have an impact, but in India, offline is not going to die. I can say that. But yes, currently offline is currently on a big pause right now. So Samit, I would recommend that you open an Instagram account. That's not going to be very tough for you. So in case you're keen, just open up an Instagram account. So no, we don't do sessions on gaming, unfortunately, right? Okay. Any other questions you have people for us? I'm just looking at the YouTube comments right now. Thank you so much, Samit. Thank you so much for the words of encouragement. So guys, certification, as I told you, you will only get a 15 days. Be on group, be on emails, check out our emails, right? And please again, my one request is do not keep on writing emails regarding certificate. If you write an email about certifications, nobody will reply back to you, right? Because I've mentioned it very clearly from the past 3 days. Even the test is written very clearly that the certificates will be given after 15 days. All right. Thank you, Disha. Thank you so much. All right. Let me just see. We got some more names pouring in. Okay, Sumit Soni, we got your payment, Sumit. Then we got the payment for Nena. We got the payment for Harshvi. We got the payment for Kimberly. All right. And let me check the dashboards. Thank you so much, Bhairavi. Okay, we also got a UPI from somebody. All right. Anukash124. If you can just also, put across your details, so we will be able to track, who you are, and we'll be able to add it to the relevant WhatsApp groups. All right. So please do that. Thank you so much, Leha. Fantastic. How do you spell Suhaila is your name, right? Suhaila. I hope I'm spelling your name correctly. All right. Thank you so much, Anyashri. Let's put all the three links out there. So you need to copy paste the link. The links won't open up, unfortunately. You'll have to just copy paste the links, okay? Because links won't unfortunately open up. And we're gonna shut this test off at 7 p.m. today, okay? Because we want to be fair for people who attend live. Like you won't believe. Yesterday, I got a message at 12 o'clock in the night from somebody saying that I attended the test. Sorry, I looked at the session, but then where's the test link? If you would have attended the session, you would have known the testing was closed at 9 o'clock, right? So please understand, okay, that ultimately we are also human beings. We need to also have a good night's sleep, right? But people constantly start messaging us, then how will we be able to reply back to you? How will we be able to figure out and give you the best value, right? So please, bear with us. So Dilon, we will figure out. Okay, don't worry about it. We will actually see. about the session which you're talking about. I'm not yet sure. We'll go on this. We'll go on majority feedback. Whatever is the majority feedback, we'll actually go for that. All right, but thank you for suggestions. We will technically try for blog advertising, social media marketing as well. All right. Okay. So let me just refresh my feed. We also got a payment from Deepa Punjabi. We got your payment, Deepa. We also got a payment from Vibhav Pawar. Okay. Ekta. Yes, we got your payment. All right. Kailash Swami, yes, we got your Google Pay. If you can just also put your email ID on the same chat itself, then we will be able to actually, keep a note of it, and then we will come back to you with the relevant groups. We got your payment and confirm that. Okay, any more questions anybody else has? Feel free to ask any more questions if you have. We'll be more than happy to answer you whatever questions you want to ask us. So once again, I just thank you everybody who participated in the last 3 days. Okay, it really means a lot to us because I know that time is one of the most important commodities that you guys have in your life, and you spend time with us for 3 days. It really, really is. It's very heartwarming to see all of you guys over here. Right. So thank you once again for spending time, for coming over here and having basically Uh, most importantly, learning at this time. You're leaving your household chores, leaving your household work, and constantly come over here. So thank you once again. Well, Mansi, I would recommend that you can actually put a photograph in your CV, but then make it a professional photograph. Okay, do not make a photograph which is not the professional, right? So for professional photography, it's okay. You can do that. That's not a problem at all. Okay. Thank you, Nilesh. Thank you so much. So Anuva, in case of freelancing, you want to make suitable content for yourself. The only way to make content is start giving value to people. The more value you give, the better it is. So if you're a fresher, Ravi, I would recommend to go for a digital marketing business mastery program, because that will help you to give a building blocks. And if you're keen, then you can upgrade to a bigger program of ours. So in case somebody's fresher, you're keen, you're still confused what to buy, what not to buy, I would recommend go for live sessions, because then you can talk to us, we can advise you on these things. But suppose if you feel, you want to go for something which is not live, then you can go for a record session as well, right? But the live is always better. All right. Thank you so much. So see, yes, digital marketing helps you in profession as well. But if you are currently an experienced person, don't expect you to get a job immediately or people to pay you same amount of salary. I want to be very transparent over here. A lot of these websites claim you can make 1 crore, 2 crore from digital marketing. Yes, you can, but after a lot of experience, you don't make 1 crore, 2 crore in the first year itself. You need to gain some experience, gain some knowledge, have some good, solid experience backing up your your history. Then only you can reach up the ladder. You can't build a Rome in one day, as the saying says. Rome was not built in one day. But remember something: Rome was built every single day, right? So you need to start building your skills every single day. If you're not currently working on your skill set, something is really wrong, because this is the time. This is a mistake I made. When I was in college, I want to become a DJ. All I had in my life that I want to become a DJ. I want to become a DJ. I want to become a DJ. But then my parents didn't agree with it because they knew what's right for me, right? So sometimes people know what's right for you, right? And that's how it all started. Then eventually, when I started doing a job, there was nobody to guide me. Nobody told me this profession, that profession is good. I used to always feel finance is the best profession in my field. But follow your passion, follow your heart. Today, no matter whichever industry you go to, whether you're doing your own business, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a business person, whether you're going to do a job, digital marketing won't go waste because digital skill set is the need of the hour today. As you can see right now, okay, people today do digital marketing, and that's what really it is. It is actually all about learning, and you learn anything. Learning never goes for waste. For example, I learned about Excel. Excel skills are still used in digital marketing as well. Correct? So learn anything. I'm not saying necessarily learn from us, learn from anywhere. Take any mentor, right? But have a mentor in your life because a mentor is somebody who can make you go 10 steps forward in life, right? So have a mentor, my friends. That's what's going to help you. People are asking for links on YouTube. Besides the video, just click on the description out here, my friends. I'll show you. Like if you see this is a YouTube thing, this is YouTube, click on description. All the links are here in description, right? So just click on a small arrow and you can see description out here. And then you can actually figure out whatever you want, right? Okay, we just will have a last 5 minutes and then we shut this thing off. So Suraj, currently we're not taking any internships now, but in case if you're a video editor, somebody's got video skills, then we might consider. Currently, we're just looking for somebody who has some kick-ass video skills, right? So in case if you're keen, send us an email. Go to our website, send us an email. We'll consider it. Thank you so much, Samruddha. All right. So we will just shut in the next 2 minutes. Whoever keen, the last chance is the last chance to actually enroll for the program, and then we will shut the session for today, and we'll announce you about the version 2. Now version 2 which is going to be there, let me tell you a bit more about version 2 right now. The version 2 which is there is open for everybody. That means it's not just for students, it's for professionals, it's for your mom, it's for your dad, it's for your kaka, kaki, professors, anybody you want. So version 2 is open for every single person who is keen to join. All right, that's number one. Number two, there'll be no certifications awarded in the version 2, right? Because then the entire purpose of session is diverted, not just for learning, it's just for certification. So version 2 is going to be, announced soon. Probably by tomorrow we will announce it. And then you will basically be getting the information on WhatsApp groups and emails. And if you're keen, then you can come for the version 2, which is again going to be a 3-day or a 2-day session. We're still not sure what the format is going to be, but mostly it's like version 2. We're going to keep it for 2 days this time, and it's going to be some new topics, some fun learning. So start spreading the word about it. All right, and like every single time, I'm also going to basically give you a small virtual certificate. This is a small virtual certificate for today. If you want, I'll just shut my video off as well, so you can just take a good photograph of it, and you should be able to, get out there and do something about it. All right. So this is that you are part of the session on day number 3, and again start posting around it so that you can actually go ahead to the next level. Anjali K, we have got your WhatsApp. Sorry, we have got your Google Pay. I can confirm that we sent hi. Yes, that's the right Google Pay number for you. So I hope that you have done. So Anshi, okay, you have said that you want to know more about social media handling, like you have heard from many YouTubers, they handle social media account others. Yes. So same thing. So let's take after you do this course, what you can basically do is you can actually, when you learn social media marketing, when you learn how to make content, how to make creatives, how to make posts, like if you see the same way that we make our posts as well. you'll be able to handle other people's program. You'll be able to handle other people's post. That's the idea, right? So that's what you can do. All right. So see, these skill sets will, okay, so I'll just tell you, these skill sets will empower you to do things independently. Like, let me tell you a story. When me and Neil were there, okay, we actually, you know, when we went for the job for the first time, so me and Neil, by the way, childhood friends. Okay, we stay in the same building, and and we have been starting this venture together. So when we were there, we actually went to our first client was a sari brand. We simply went to Just Dial and we started adding people on Just Dial, and we sent an email to them explaining about what we can do with social media for them. And that's how we got our first client. When we got our first client, you won't believe how much we charged them. So we used to only get paid 3,000 rupees a month. That is time when I was 21, right? We used to get paid 3,000 rupees a month for handling one client. But after that, things changed for us. For when we got one sari brand, we went to a lot of other sari brands and we did that. So that's what we're going to share in the course. That how can you get clients? How can you handle some other brands? How can you make money on side? In fact, when you learn this program, when you go to a company, tell them you've done something on digital and you've actually, doing things practically all by yourself, you will actually be able to also land up in a job as well. So that's the best part about it. So that's what we are teaching you in our program as well, right? It's not something which we are just telling you out of our own gut. It's because we've gone through the entire grind. Like for example, today, we are handling some of the biggest clients as an agency business. How do we handle such big clients? How do we handle such big numbers, right? So that's what we can do. Like just to give you some statistics, before this event, we hardly had about 2,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. It straight away boosted up to 35,000 today. Our Instagram followers went up by 16,000. How? It's purely by using a digital marketing strategy. And if you want to learn how do we do this, if you want to learn that how do we scale up, if you want to know the case study of this, all that secrets, all the back end efforts will be shared with you in the programs. These programs are not just unlike another programs, is because this program is made by a practitioner. It's not made by somebody who just learns theoretical stuff. Correct? So it is all about practicing. And in case you're not able to decide right now, you can actually, you can actually click on the link, which is also given in the description of YouTube, okay, which you can fill up, and somebody from our team will get in touch with you, to basically again explain you about the entire program, explain you about the course. But in case you want this prize, you can take the decision now. The link is just going to last 2 minutes, and then after that, we're going to shut the link off for everybody to join the program. So people on YouTube, look at the description out here. You can see the description link below. Look at the description out here, and you get all the links over here. Test, the courses link, want to inquire about the program. Everything is given over here, right? So you can see every single links is given description link below as well. All right. Last 1 minute, then we shut this off. And once again, before we conclude, thank you so much for spending time with us. And I would just recommend one thing: keep learning, keep growing, no matter wherever you go, just embrace knowledge. This is the best time you've got. Skill yourself today so that in the life you never have to actually search for a second job, right? Because then job should come to you rather than you going to the job. That should be your aim in life. So remember, guys, to do that. And thank you so much for sticking around with us, for coming over here with us. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye bye. Good night. Stay safe. And I'll see you guys.